Good evening, sir. My name is C. Nikhila and my roll number is 234C1A0481. My assignment topic is comparison of FDM and TDM, key advantages, disadvantages and applications. Comparison of frequency division multiplexing and time division multiplexing, key advantages, disadvantages and applications. Introduction to frequency division multiplex. FDM stands for frequency division multiplex. FDM is a multiplexing technique where multiplex signals are transmitted simultaneously over a single communication channel by dividing the channels into multiplex frequency bands. The signals are modulated onto their respective carrier frequencies and the modulated signals. In this slide, I will explain about characteristics of FDM. First characteristic is the frequency division, multiple signals, third specific frequency band, and last is the modulation. First one is the frequency division. The channel is divided into multiple frequency bands, and second one is the multiple signals. Multiple signals are transmitted simultaneously over the same channel, and third is the specific frequency band. Each signal is allocated a specific frequency band, and last is the modulation. Signals are modulated onto their respective carrier frequencies. In this slide, I will explain about advantages of FDM. First advantage is the efficiency use of bandwidth. Second advantage is simple implementation. Third is the low cost. First one is the efficiency use of bandwidth. FDM allows multiple signals to share the same communication channel, making efficient use of bandwidth. And second advantage is the simple implementation. FDM is relatively simple to implement as it only requires modulator and demodulator as the transmitter and receiver ends. And third advantage is the low cost. FDM is a low cost effective solution as it eliminates the need for separation channels for each signal. In this slide, I will explain about disadvantages of FDM. First disadvantage is limited bandwidth, second is the interference, third is the complexity. First, limited bandwidth. FDM is limited by the available bandwidth, which restricts the number of signals that can be multiplexed. And second disadvantage is interference. FDM is susceptible to interference between signals, which can reduce signal quality. And third disadvantage is complexity. FDM requires complex filtering and demodulation, which can be difficult to implementation. In this slide, I will explain about introduction to time division multiplex. TDM is multiplexing technique where multiple signals are transmitted over single communication channel by dividing the channel into multiple time slots. The signals are transmitted in a sequential manner, with each signal being transmitted in its allocated time slot. In this slide, I will explain about advantages of TDM. First advantage, high capacity. Second is the low interference. Third is the efficient use of bandwidth. First, high capacity. TDM allows multiple signals to share the same communication channel, enabling high capacity data transmission. And second advantage is the low interference. TDM reduces interference between signals as each signal is transmitted in a specific time slot. And third advantage is efficient use of bandwidth. TDM enables efficient use of bandwidth as multiple signals can share the same channel, making it a cost-effective solution. In this slide, I will explain about disadvantages of TDM. First disadvantage is complex implementation, second requires higher bandwidth, and third sensitive to timing errors, and fourth ideal time slots. First, complex implementation. TDM requires complex implementation as it needs precise timing and synchronization to allocate time slots to each signal. And second, requires higher bandwidth. TDM requires higher bandwidth to accommodate multiple signals, which can be limitation in a systems with limited bandwidth. And third disadvantage, sensitive to timing errors. TDM is sensitive to timing errors, as any error in timing can cause signals to overlap or be lost. Ideal time slot. TDM can result in ideal time slot if a signal is not using its allocated timing slot. In this slide, I will explain about applications of both FDM and TDM. Applications of TDM. Digital telephony, and second application is computer networks. Digital telephony. TDM is used in digital telephony to multiplex multiple voice signals onto a single communication channel. Computer networks. TDM is used in computer networks to multiplex multiple data signals onto a single communication channel. Applications of FDM. Radio broadcasting, cable television. FDM is used in radio broadcasting to multiplex multiple audio signals onto a single communication channel. Cable television. FDM is used in cable television to multiplex multiple television channels onto a single communication channel. And last, conclusion. Frequency division multiplexing and time division multiplexing are two fundamental multiplexing techniques. FDM is suitable for analog systems, while TDM is suitable for digital systems. Both techniques enables efficient use of bandwidth but have different advantages and limitations. Understanding FDM and TDM is crucial for designing and implementing effective communication systems. Thank you, sir.